Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girls, Callie, Dr. Joy, pre-PhD, and Pretty Dawn Montique. And we are here to talk about the season finale of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
titled Am I My Sister's Keeper?
What season
Like
is it? 13?
12.
12. Okay.
Season 12. So you all be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, get notified. We're gonna let a few of you get on. I'm gonna share it out. And as I do that, you
You still
ladies,
down there?
sorry,
You
will you
can't even
ladies
see, can you?
let me let
Callie,
Callie
put
talk
yourself
to her
on
baby.
mute. It's
Callie.
8 o'clock, y'all.
Yeah.
Look here, okay.
I'm a,
Right. It's
all
8
right.
o'clock,
I want
So
to wear my black t-shirt tomorrow. Where is? I don't know. Did it look?
kids gotta get ready for school. You know, we normally come on the next day, but because of me and my schedule, we coming on right after. So hopefully we have some people watching. If not, y'all will watch us on the replay. I'm gonna share it out, and as I share it out, will you all rate the season and the episode? So, Joy, you want to go first?
I really like this season from beginning
Give
to
me time, I
end.
think.
So I would give the season like a 9, an 8 or a 9. This was a really
Okay.
good season. That stuff at the beginning, it was something that I had never seen on Housewives Beverly Hills. It was so in depth. They gave us all this background information about Crystal and how they went through it and how I heard this and piecing stuff together. I thought they did a really good job. I feel like they had new producers. So that's why I give the season like a 9. And it
What would
wasn't
you rate the
a
episode?
dull spot. Oh, it was a 10. This
You
was
think
a
the episode
really
was a
good.
10?
This was a really, if it wasn't, it was a 9.5. It was a
Okay.
really good episode. And because Beverly Hills, you all are like big fans, it's kind of, it really has been about luxurious and I am this and I am pompous, and it's been silly arguments. This season, Erica's stuff was deep, yes, but we knew all of this almost in real time.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar. Some things we know in real time, but what we haven't gotten that I saw this season is that we got to hear their real thoughts. Like when they were talking about Crystal and what they heard, they all had an opinion. We don't normally see that on Beverly Hills. Or how often, and they was figuring out stuff in real time while they were watching the show, or by the time they did their confessionals. Or how many episodes have you seen where they will flat out tell you you didn't leak stuff to the press, and I know you leaked it. As a matter of fact, that Kathy investigated, and it was your publicist. It was from your camp,
Can
and
I
it
say
Right.
was
my rating
and it was
yet before
to
she even
their
talked about the
face.
whole show?
She not talked about the whole. I was
I
Okay.
gotta
like,
say, I really like this season. I
Okay,
feel like
I give the
whoever the
rating of 5.
producers
I give the
are,
show a 5 and the season a 4.
oh,
oh wow. Okay, so we'll kind of talk about. You want to kind of talk about why Callie without going into the show as Joy does?
okay.
Child.
I've been so excited.
I'm so busy trying to share the show that I'm just like, just let Joy talk. Go ahead,
There
Callie.
was just some little part, like when Kyle said, "It's my sister. I want to protect her." Really, you wouldn't worry about protecting Kim in season 2, and you wouldn't
Yeah.
worry about protecting Kathy
But I
last
think
week when they
that's
was
why
going off on her.
she is.
Joy,
I think she wants to
hello.
change that narrative.
Joy.
Oh
I
my
was
goodness.
I was proud. Did
Joy.
y'all see my tweets?
Okay. I'm just saying.
Did y'all
Joy
see
is
my
too
tweets?
excited. Listen,
Clearly, no.
first of all, it is too late
Yeah.
for Joy to be this excited. Okay.
Clearly, no child. Okay.
Okay.
No, because the Kyle suddenly acting as if she cares about her sister. I don't want to hurt my sister. I this, I that, but yet you're going all the way against your sister every time you're talking to Rena. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'm over it. This show is so fake.
I think it
They
got
do
real
have their
though.
moments.
I
They do have
think
their
it.
moments.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give the show. We're meeting. Oh, that's old. I don't know why old stuff is coming through. It's from a long time ago. Anyway, I'll give the season about a 7.5.
This was the best season.
And I'll give the episode about a 7.5. I did enjoy it, and it was good. They need Joy to host the reunion. She
They
won't
do.
let them
They need
talk, girl.
something.
Girl, I would turn that up.
She
But
will be
I'm
giving
telling
her. They say one sentence, and she be like, "But no, because such and such and such." So
you.
she can't do it.
Look,
But
I can't remember nothing in real time, but I can remember what you said in season 7, episode 6.
see, you be ready. So but for real, everybody, be sure to like and subscribe so you can move. We can move up on the algorithm. I was able to like see some stuff when I just went on. It showed our things on other people's YouTubes that were our friends. So I think we're getting there. So y'all keep sharing us, liking us, subscribe, and hit that button. So let's get into it.
Okay.
We're gonna break it down. This is how I broke it down. I broke it down into Garcelle's parties, Kyle's party, and then we can mix shit up if you want. Did y'all enjoy seeing Patrick again?
I
like
did. He's
Patrick.
nice. Yeah, he's a nice. I said, is he a service that they order? I thought he was what's her name's
He's
brother.
Kathy's. He is. She borrowed Garcelle.
Okay.
That's how you know Garcelle and Kathy are kind of friends and they talk.
Oh, I know.
Because she borrowed.
I figured that out when Kathy was leaning in and she was
Mhm.
talking periodically. She was saying, she said, "I'm gonna call you tonight, and we gonna talk about the toothless now." And I
Yeah.
said,
They're
"Oh,
friends.
they talk." So yeah.
So she borrowed Patrick.
Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing him and Sutton's little whatever he was assistant. I mean, I was like, oh, they're getting a little personal, but it was cute. Could you imagine
I noticed that too. Yeah.
having to wear gloves and paying that price for a purse?
And they ugly.
Very ugly. They're just the ugliest things in the world. It's like, who is the designer that got them willing to spend their life savings on this stuff? It's ridiculous.
My mama found a Birkin bag at a thrift store.
Really?
She didn't find some bad stuff at the thrift. She got a Gucci purse that I know has to be worth thousands. And that's a purse because it's that really, really, really thick leather.
Yeah, I just didn't spend that.
Thick leather. It's a good purse.
I have a Gucci purse, but
clutch.
I can't afford the $34,000 purse. Like, that's crazy.
I have not seen one that makes me say, "Ooh."
And they all look alike, but they're just one strap, two strap, and different sizes. Like, to be that designer to create this craziness over this ugly A purse and make all this money and only have one design, really. It's
so
genius.
Was the party just a purse party, or was there another reason they were celebrating?
Yeah, it was for her friend.
It
so
was
her
just
friend
for him.
must, yeah, he must sell the purse. And the ladies love them.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
But I did like the yellow one. That yellow,
yeah,
I like that color bag. It was pretty bad.
So do y'all agree? Because Garcelle, when she was talking to Kyle, she said that I have 5 sisters. Sisters have drama. They're going to kind of fight. So Renna should stay. Well, she said it's a curse. I can't remember. So Renna should stay out of it. Do you all agree? Or should she keep?
Absolutely. Like, that was a no-brainer. It was so obvious that they're trying to change the narrative. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, it is.
I agree.
About her business. And my whole thing is, why would you even want that stigma? You mess with her other sister. Like, that's what's so weird about it.
She wanted it again because Kyle listened to her the first time and helped her basically just completely demolish Kim. And then here it is again, knowing that Kyle, if it's anything to benefit Kyle is going to just suck it all up. And now suddenly, well, I just think we're going too far.
But I think
she's full of crap.
I mean, not to say Kim was weak.
Kim was on some drugs or stuff. I mean, not drugs, but whatever.
Drugs. I don't think that. I just think, I don't know. Well, at the time she was drinking, but
yeah,
she's not the type. She's not a fighter per se. Where Kathy looks like she makes calls.
Oh yeah, you know Kathy's in control of the girls. She's in control of the girls. Right. So did y'all? It was just me. I wrote this note down. I found it strange that Cal said that she felt like Nikki and Paris were like her sisters, and I'm thinking you could be their mama. Like, I don't understand.
They're pretty close in age.
Yeah.
How old is Nikki
and 15?
Paris is 40. You know, Paris is 40.
How old is Cal?
Probably 53 or something.
She's like 53.
Young.
So she was.
Oh, sorry, Cal.
Kathy is 63. Kathy is way older than them.
Mm-hmm.
Something else I did notice that I wanted to mention this. I did notice rewatching last week's episode that I get why Kyle pokes at her sometimes, because Kathy is very patriotic to her, maybe too much.
Matriarch.
She's
Matriarch.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? Patriotic.
The father, but yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
More, and while she is her sister, she is too motherly to her.
Mm-hmm.
And so she pokes fun in the same way that you would with a parent. I was thinking about that. I don't know why. Way too long. Meaning that,
But you do that in front of your friends though?
Right.
I
mean, because in a sense, that's your family.
We kind of do. But we do though. Think about your friends coming up and, oh, that's just my mama smoke or my daddy smoke. Get that out of here. We do that. We have done that. And that may be why, because I that was one of the things I didn't understand that Kyle does that really irritates me. She mentions things that I'm wondering, does she not want anybody else to do? And we used to do that to our parents. That's what made me think about that. Like, your parents may not, like my daddy was a preacher. He always was in a suit. It was so embarrassing. Even when he would go to like games and stuff when we were in high school. So I remember asking him, could I buy him something for Father's Day? And I wanted to buy him an outfit. And so I bought him some jeans and a jacket. And it was black. And he bought another one, which was some blue jeans and a jacket. And I'm very, very conscious of that, even as a daughter, because even as a mother, and I have a teenage daughter, to try to, because I know it can be an embarrassing.
Honey, I'm the hippest parent in the room, so
yeah, but my daddy wasn't like that.
My daddy was a pimp.
Point out things before
he was a pimp.
Honey, he wore blue alligator shoes with a blue alligator pants and a blue shirt and a belt. That was alligator. Okay.
My daddy didn't even own tennis shoes.
Yes, honey. So, and had a Cadillac. Okay, so he was.
Now my daddy had nice cars. So we was more like he liked Chryslers.
Yeah. So honey,
they were totally different men back then, weren't they? My dad,
were.
He always wore his jeans were starched to the max.
Yes, mine too.
Every week.
He would take his stuff to the dry cleaner sometime.
But y'all can see why she might pick at that. Like that was I had kind of on my mind. And I'm thinking maybe she wants to point out things before somebody else laughs at it.
Yeah.
I see children do that.
Even I didn't like. I wouldn't do that myself.
My forehead is so big, and you be
like, you do, because I always say I have big eyes because somebody's gonna say it. You know what I mean?
Yes. So sometimes, and you're projecting your own insecurity. I was I don't know why. What made me sit around, but I was wondering, like, why would she do that to her sister? Like you're embarrassed. You're making her insecure. So
Tori said, do you think she finally heard the fans and saw how she looked, and that's why she changed? Or do you think Kathy has so much power that it scares her?
I don't think she's scared of her because of that TV show. That's far more personal. You create a TV show and your sisters are telling you not to, and you still do it. So that's far more personal. And
that movie,
she would have never done that. So I definitely don't believe she's scared.
I just think she finally had enough. Because she even said that Rena can be like a dog with a bone. Like she finally
can. But hopefully she won't do that if she returns. But Kyle definitely invited her to do that with her past behavior.
Every season, Kyle picks a person to latch on, a situation to latch.
Rena, you mean Rena?
Yeah, Rena. I said Lisa.
But I thought you said Kyle. You said
Kyle. I'm sorry. I meant Lisa if I did. Lisa takes a situation or a story and latches herself onto it and makes it personal for her. Like every single
she does.
There's no reason why. I wish that somebody in real time would have said, how can you say you so shook and you so afraid that we watched you almost make a shake?
Right.
To fight her other sister, you literally reached your hand like this, like you
tried to choke her.
And then that's insane. We have seen all kind of outbursts by her. There's
I
no
don't understand.
yes. You gonna
She's
tell me
crazy.
that she had this 63-year-old woman had you shook?
That you had to hide, because even Garcelle was like, why did you lock yourself in the room? Like, you know you was not that scared of this lady.
No way.
Okay, I'm so over Garcelle. I don't even know what to say.
What
But
did
you,
y'all think? Are we getting that? We ain't got that for
I
yet.
don't know where I'm at. Oh, okay, where I'm at. Hold on. Y'all, I just be all over the place. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, when they was in the room and she told, okay, I'm gonna pray for your sister so she can get
That
better.
girl
So
ain't
she can
said
get
no
help.
prayer for
I
nothing
said,
or nobody.
Right.
And never.
I said, did she pray for herself? Like, I mean, did she pray for herself and her attitude? But anyway,
She is insane. Girl,
and she keeps doing this text that's threatening, but she's like, it says please like 4 or 5 times.
and
Yeah.
got hearts at the end. Not a heart with a knife, not a bleeding heart, not a broken heart.
Is that a threat?
There is nothing threatening about that. But I wish that Garcelle them had said what the text said at 12:30 because she wasn't even
Oh,
there.
what she said to her? Because she
Mhm.
said that Kathy texted her first. And then she texts Renna at 5 minutes later or something like that.
Mhm.
And they could have cut it out, but I wish she would have said
I wish
something about
we had
it.
known when she texted her.
What?
Really?
Oh, okay. What y'all
Because
think, Diana? Do y'all think they're not showing?
did
Go
y'all
ahead.
notice that they were going backwards and forward on whether or not Brenna made her apologize or if she apologized because she just wanted to?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering was that a callback scene? No, it couldn't have been.
I don't think it was.
It couldn't have been because they had the apology by the time she had that diamond party. So no.
But oh Lord. So Diana, because Kelly, you were saying at first that you didn't see Diana or EJ.
Well, no,
And
you
it-
know, when you said that, I'm sorry to cut you off. When you said
No, go
that,
ahead.
what maybe that's why I gave the show a low rating too, because the minute I heard somebody tell Garcelle that Lisa or that Diane wasn't coming because
They
her
don't
child
like
was
her.
sick, and Diane
Mhm.
wasn't coming and her child was sick, or Erica
That's a
Jane
lie.
also wasn't coming. And so
Mhm.
I'm thinking they're not coming to the finale get together. In
That-
my
But-
mind,
you
in my
thought that
mind,
was
that had me thinking they were not going to be on there for the rest of the show.
Oh, so you didn't think they were? Yeah.
Yeah, and so I
So
kind of checked out.
do you think that they didn't show? Because they did show a lot of Erica after
Yeah, they did.
the real final party.
Yeah.
But Diana, they just showed her in her dress. They showed her saying she had a lot of diamonds, and that was it. Do you think they
Mhm.
didn't show her a lot because they could tell that she wasn't screening well? Because even when she was
I
at
don't think they
the
would have
Crystal's
cared.
party, they didn't show her a lot.
Yeah, I don't think they would have
I don't
cared. I
think
mean,
interested enough to.
That's what I'm saying. She wasn't
yeah,
screening well. Yeah.
it could be. Yeah, it could be. Or they, they
I-
would have showed her more because she wasn't screening well. I wouldn't care either way though with that.
But they weren't gonna go to Garcelle's anything. By now, that whole thing about the book was in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
All of
Mhm.
that had happened, which hasn't happened on the show. Which tells me that Erica wasn't gonna come to her house anyway. And Diana don't like her because Garcelle don't like her. That's why
Right.
she don't like her. It's one of those situations. So she wasn't gonna come, and they lied about her baby. She don't never put the lie
I
about
don't
your
like.
baby
Yeah.
being sick.
Ooh.
Who
I
said
don't
what's a lie? You think she's lying?
absolutely. She wasn't gonna come to Garcelle house. If it had been anywhere else, Diana would have came.
But
She
her
came
and
to
Garcelle
what's
talked,
her?
and
She,
her and Garcelle talked over, since those arguments
I don't
about.
think she likes her.
But a lot of people talk to her and she says she forgive them and she don't. So she's
Yeah,
just
that's
I
could
don't
be
know.
kind of
I don't know if her child wasn't sick, but I don't think she was gonna come. And they didn't focus on Erica throwing away the book, but they did show it in like the end of the thing. They said Garcelle's got a book, and then they showed it in the trash
Oh
with
yeah.
Erica. Yeah. But I wonder why they didn't cover it on the show. I
Maybe it
guess
happened in between tapings, and
I
it
don't
didn't
want
happen
down the back. Her
early in
face has
time.
become to watch. It's like she's changed right before our eyes. Maybe like a spirit or something. Do y'all see what I be seeing about her face? Yes, I think Joy has touched on her face or Callie, one of y'all, saying that
I
Botox
I
one
ain't
week,
said nothing about her.
Botox not
Yeah,
week.
she had Botox half the season and not.
Yeah.
Because if you look at her face, it's sometimes she looks so pretty, like,
Mm-hmm.
and she looks like younger. Like I thought that one was every bit of 59,
Yeah.
but
How
she's
old is
not.
she?
She's
Oh,
like she's not that old. She's like late 40s, like
no
47.
way.
You have to remember she just had a baby
But
18
Janet
months
Jackson
ago.
had a baby at 50. Holly did too.
That's true.
She got to
At
be
50, but
59.
I get it.
Can y'all Google this, somebody, please? Because I don't know.
You talking about how
Mm-hmm.
old she is?
Diana is.
What's her
Diana, you
last
look
name?
good though with your Botox, girl. I like
Diana Jenkins.
it.
I'm looking it up. Whoever gets
Would
first.
you wear those diamonds that they had? I would be afraid.
I would
Would
be
you put them on?
afraid, but I
She's
would.
49 years old.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
but it's
Hmm.
sometimes she looks
She looks
so
good.
pretty, and other times she looks like
She
super
does.
old. And I
Mhm.
really do think she
I
got
thought she
Botox
was like
in the
Kathy's
middle.
age. I'm not gonna lie.
But who
Right.
else?
That's why I said like 59. She's not. She's
Yeah.
Some of them do look really, really different without certain stuff on their face.
That's
girl. Rena
true.
look like I can't even tell you. And this person, somebody put it on Twitter. They need to be ashamed of themselves.
What?
And that dress that she had, but it looked like her. I
The
ain't gonna even.
Facetune one when she did because her reunion picture is not her
No,
face.
it looked like it may have been that, like some Muppet, the lady, the fancy Muppet.
I thought that's what Karen looked like. No.
No, they did it was crazy.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to see now. Oh, when she's looking, I know what you're talking about. I know the Muppet. Okay, I'm sorry, Rena. I don't mean that. Okay, moving on.
How did you know the
What you
Muppet?
said, her face, and I pictured the Muppet. I know which one it was. And it's the picture when she was at Kathy's house and she looking at Kathy like to the side. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
happened. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh Lord. So let's talk about the fashions at the party before we get to going.
They
Do
look.
y'all
Go
think
ahead.
Garcelle can dress? I just want to know.
I like that outfit, the Batwing
Y'all like
outfit
that
that
one?
she have at her house. What did she have on at the party? I don't remember.
It was
She
like
had on
white.
25 individual ponytail butter.
Then she had
butter
those little.
Oh, I
band
like
things
that.
on
It
her
was
hair.
green.
Other than
It
that, don't we
had
know
green.
Callie and EJ? I
No,
couldn't
her
help
lips were
that.
green, which I hated.
Her
Don't we
nails
know
and stuff was green
Callie
too.
and EJ? What? What I
Don't we know
missed?
Callie's number, EJ? I couldn't help it. Do you know
Oh,
Callie's number? Let's call her. I mean,
Yeah,
do you know EJ's number? Her lipstick was green, but her outfit was white, and I did not like anything about it.
and her nails, everything else was green though.
And then there was something else green on Sherry, and I thought, are they trying to match? I don't know.
Are they
'Cause
matchy?
she had on the green lips, and Sherry had on the
You know, she
green
was a
something.
model first, so
Who was Cherie? Oh, Garcelle. Yeah.
Garcelle, you
She should
know, when
still.
you're a model, you put stuff together. Like, think about Cynthia. Cynthia, she was very understated. She would put on the most understated thing, but it would be, you would get the wow factor.
Cause
Even like those,
but her
the
hair was better.
yeah. Who? Garcelle?
Cynthia's.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cynthia, she had the wig for the guy.
Yeah. It's something
And
about I don't like it. I feel like they don't talk about Garcelle like they should. They talk about Giselle, but I think Garcelle is a little. I don't know.
I like some of her. I mean, I
I
still think
don't. No, I mean, I liked her.
Um,
Her first season, she kicked in with some nice outfits. Now it's just kind of like every designer is sending her something to try, and she's trying
And
it,
it's
and
awful.
she shouldn't.
she shouldn't have.
Oh, she's talking about EJ face without the makeup last.
Oh, I
No.
saw that.
Yeah. That EJ is one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think once they start wearing all that makeup too, when they don't have it on, they mess up their skin. So anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. What was I gonna say? Cal says EJ and Rena keep pushing it, and they won't let her forgive Kathy.
That's
What's right?
stupidest
That is
thing.
so funny because it's not like Kathy did something to her or said something about her.
How does
That's
Joy have
what
so much energy at 8:35 in the evening?
I know, I'm loving it. I'm just staring at Joy.
Lipstick
I've been
on,
off.
lashes,
It's the
I
most
can't.
insane conversation I've ever heard. Like, what did she do to her? She act like she offended her husband, like she talked about the husband or
She
something.
did. I mean, she does. And she's like, and Kathy said things that could ruin everyone, but she said them to you and no one else. So if nobody ever hears this,
that's something else.
How is it going to affect anybody else?
And she actually told her herself. Let me tell you what this dummy said. Lisa Renner. She said, she went around the room and said, do you know what happened in that room? No. Do you know what happened in that room? No. Do you know what happened in that room? No. Do you know? Everybody said no. And then she's like, but they know details inside of the room. So
you have to tell it. You told somebody.
It was a lie, but
she told.
She thought about that in advance. She just knew that she was the only one there. She could make up some stuff and people would have only her word.
So how did it get leaked if she was the only one that knew?
That's because she picked up the phone and leaked it.
And it was no cameras there. So you told on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, but even Erica said she didn't know, and Erica knows.
She absolutely knew. She was the second leaker. And then she was, I said, both of them are liars and leakers.
The one thing that made me think Erica knew about it is when Erica said, no, I wouldn't know how to do that. Yes, you would.
Yes.
That extra
you know how to do that, mama. It's okay. It's okay. Because, I mean, Erica, you like, I'm about to get them out for me. I'm about to tell all your business. But
Erica did make good points, though. She made good points.
Honest.
Erica made good points. There's no reason in the world for any of them to sit and think she's doing it to get the heat off of her. With that little attorney, Richard, over there on Twitter bound, richardtwitter.com, no attention is off of her, no matter what she does on this show. The attention is off of Tom Girardi, but not Erica James. So she wouldn't have a reason to do this.
Have you been on social media this whole last 2 weeks reading the comments? They not talking about Erica.
Ain't nobody I'm not reading the comments. I'm reading Richard's post. Are you not?
Why don't read his post?
And the only reason I do is because he's so desperate and thirsty over the chick. So it's not like, even if we wanted to forget about her, if we wanted to forget about her, we couldn't. You're talking about one
person. The point is, nobody's looking at Richard's post.
People are looking at the post.
It's not an interesting story.
People are looking at it.
You're interested in the story.
But no, I'm not. That's why, no, I'm not interested in the story, because there is no story.
Pull him up.
I don't look at him.
I used to. But my point is, the story isn't hot. The whole narrative these last couple of weeks has been about Kathy Hilton. But Renna, in what she wanted to do, was successful, was to change the narrative, and she did.
From what, though? Was the narrative on Renna?
No, she don't never want to know her.
So that's what I mean. So what was she trying to change the narrative for?
If we had not been talking about, if the Kathy Hilton situation had never happened, we would still be talking about how terrible Erica is. And 9 chances out of 10, that would have been we would have been talking about her saying that she don't care and all them people.
But it almost like you're saying Lisa Renna did it to take the heat off Erica.
She
did.
100%.
Why would she want to take the heat off Erica?
That's her best friend.
She actually did this before. This isn't the first time that she switched the narrative.
She just said best friend
and taken on an issue that wasn't even hers. That's the issue. She's done this season after season after season.
And take it off of Lisa's been doing this season after take it off of Erica Jane.
Can I give you a really quick, even how she did Kim, not Kim Richards. What's the girl who was the she's actually a soap actress that left.
I get what she's saying, Victoria. I'm trying to find out why.
What's her name?
Eileen.
Not Elaine. Her. The one that just left, Denise. Was it Denise?
The model mama?
Actress? Huh?
Denise was a soap actress?
Gigi Hadid's mama?
No, the girl, maybe about 4 seasons ago, that she was accused of having an affair with Brandy, and that was a big deal.
Oh, Denise.
Okay, no. That's
yes.
That's a perfect example of whether or not what's her name had an affair. What was her name? Denise?
Yeah.
Denise and Brandy had an affair was of no issue of Renna. It wasn't about her being believed. It was about Brandy being believed. But Renna grabbed onto it as if her integrity was in stake, and she had to defend somebody who wasn't even on the show. Rena does that. This is a pattern of hers. So
okay, we know what Rena does, and I'm not
my
questioning
point
that.
is,
I'm questioning why would she be doing
she's
that
doing
for
that
Erica?
for her friend.
Why
She
would?
really is Erica's friend. She's done it before.
Okay.
She's Erica's friend. They walked out together. They rode together. She was the one who went to Erica after that callback and tried to say, "Baby, you really are drinking." Like
Yeah,
she's her friend.
yeah,
Nobody else could do that
is.
but her.
Before we knew about the whole Erica fraud stuff that she had no reason to commit because she didn't commit it, her husband did. What about the other times when Lisa was doing that stuff? Who was she taking the attention off of before that?
It wasn't about taking the attention. It's about her reaching onto a cause. And in this case, she is protecting a friend. But she's protected a friend, is my point, more than once. Because that wasn't her fight. Even if you want to be honest, with Kim, her actual Kyle's sister, the fight, the argument, whether or not Kim was a drunk, that wasn't her fight. That was between her and her sister. Lisa inverted herself. She was never in danger. Kim never did anything to her.
I understand that.
She just knew, and she had witnessed the fact that she had been drinking.
Who was she taking the heat off of then?
Herself. So Lorena makes sure nothing about her is out there. So she will make sure that somebody else is the focus of anything else.
People say that's my girl, but people say that Giselle does that.
Yes, she does that.
There's a situation, she latches on to it, and they make that story their own. But the reality is, in this case, and I love Giselle, in this case, that's what Lisa, that's a pattern of hers. Garcelle actually has temporarily had storylines. Lisa never has. She never has. When that lady had Lyme disease or whatever that was,
Munchausen and all that crap. That was not her fight.
Right, latched on to something. That's what she does. That lady is borderline sick.
Something's wrong with, but I think people are tired of it, and this is the final straw. Like, she's gonna have to bring her own mess, or she needs to go. I'm sorry, because she does not bring anything but drama about other people. Like,
so she's not doing it for Erica, I think is my point. She's just
why
doing
is
it
she
in
doing
general
it
to keep it off of her. So even before Erica, just with the examples that you're saying.
She don't want it on her.
No matter what, just to keep it off of her. So
but I feel like if Erica's publicist really did do this, then they worked in cahoots. I don't know if
I think the publicist didn't do it is because she said her publicist is also the a client for the Hiltons. So why would her publicist put her own clients under the bus like that?
But we don't. How does she know how many publicists she got?
They've only talked about one.
I mean, first of all, it could be a company, and the person wants to leak something to make it hot. But there's
against their own client.
There's no room for ambiguity here. There's no room for question here. Lisa herself claims that it was only two people in the room. There's no way you're going to convince me that Kathy Hilton called her publicist and told her to leak that. There's nobody.
I don't think anybody's trying to get you to do that.
Constantly leak out things and say like she cussed out the DJ. None of that happened. They watching after the show. None of that happened. Saying she cussed out the DJ and called him a racist and homophobic.
Yeah, it just got worse and worse and worse.
It got too big.
Yeah. So nothing worked, and so they kept snowballing it to make it bigger.
Kathy Hilton didn't leak that. The only person that could have would have been Lisa Rinna.
Okay.
And so then Garcelle said something like, so this is or Cat Cow, one of them said, so you just want this story to be told about Kathy so the heat can be off of you, Erica. And Erica admitted it. She said yes. I like that Erica's honest. I mean, because Rinna will never be. I do like the fact that Erica is honest. EJ and Lisa did it. Lisa is the mass manipulator. EJ right now wants a loyal friend. Lisa has said that to her. Yeah, she could have persuaded her to do it. But she said she had it and she was going to send her the proof. So I wonder if the proof will come out.
Oh, if it has, then it's gonna be a reunion.
Yeah.
But I want to say, didn't they just go on a vacation together? Rilla?
Yeah, that's when she got
Erica?
served with the papers when she got out the off the
Oh,
plane.
I thought that was after the cash trip. When they got off the plane, she got
Oh,
served.
you're not
No?
talking about the trip on the show. You're talking about outside the show vacation.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
talking about. Yeah, didn't they
Oh,
weren't they on vacation somewhere?
I didn't see that.
I don't know.
I could be tripping.
EJ could have, because once again she was Lisa Rinna. Yeah, somebody with the who with the play-by-play
Yeah,
knew what happened, and
yeah.
Rinna told on herself. I hope somebody brings
She
up at the
did.
reunion.
She
Yeah,
definitely.
that's Rena versus Rena.
Garcelle said it's to distract from Eric. Blah blah blah. So Garcelle tells Cal she needs to stand up for her sister.
She
Why
should.
does it take somebody to tell her that though?
You know
Because
It's
what?
she
just
wants
Lisa.
attention to all
actually
be
proud of
her.
her.
She's such the victim. Oh my God. Why, Kathy, I think you hate me. I mean, it's the biggest load of crap.
Who, Cal?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think that I
Mm-hmm.
was proud of Kyle tonight, though. She, to me, she
I
did
was too. What season are we in?
That's
12.
12. That's
It
okay.
took her a while.
I
Listen.
was proud of her tonight because not only she stood up to sisters, I mean, because Kathy had to tell her what the investigator came up with, and Kyle was able to say, "Yeah, you did it," because and she told it to her face. It wasn't a telephone situation.
Thank you.
And did y'all hear Dorit bend over and say, "You shouldn't have brought this up"? Y'all hear that?
And then they got up and walked. Yeah, went out.
Yeah.
Then they left. I thought Dorit
That's
looks
why I
beautiful.
said
I will say that. I loved her dress.
she did look pretty. They are in a pact. And if Bravo, one of them, Dorit does need to go, but one of them three need to go. But I mean, Dorit to me is a no-brainer to try.
Yeah.
I mean, it was such a quiet season for her. I mean, I know with the robbery and everything, her actions this season is the only reason I would believe maybe that burglary was real instead of the fake, which I think, because she was really, in my opinion, kind of stuck in that position, even when she wasn't talking about it. She wasn't the loud with her clothing. Tonight was probably the only time I saw a designer name on her this season. She was definitely toned down this season.
She was
toned down. But
a lot.
I don't know if her robbery was real or not. But I will say there's no way you're going to convince me that it was.
I'm with you.
I don't know if it was. But
I want to say this.
House was being robbed.
Yeah.
And my husband was out of town, but he was gonna meet me at my friend's on campus.
Yeah, no, we gonna.
They broke the glass on neatly. I mean, look.
I would have broke. They
broke the glass neatly.
Right. They would have been hugging me.
And then you said they didn't even go into the door where the glass was broken.
See, they didn't went around to the front door.
Right?
Yeah, they would have. Oh, you talking about the people who robbed her house?
Yeah.
Yeah, little John them.
Right, how you gonna break a door and then come out the front? That's like break the side door and
listen, y'all ain't right.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Guess what, Kelly? What are you the president of? I don't know. Okay. They behind us, so I get confused sometimes with the comments.
Me too.
So I want to talk about this because it kind of upset me, and I don't know if it should have. But when Garcelle was talking, and I don't feel like she was yelling, I don't feel like she was animated. I feel like she was just talking, and she said, "Garcelle, you seem like you got an attitude. I don't like your attitude."
She's trying her best to get Garcelle out of pocket. She did the same thing with Kathy. Her whole manipulation going back, it was to get her. She tries to manipulate people to take them out of themselves. Whatever she wants to show, her whole point is to get you mad. That's why when at the end when Kathy said, you're unkind too.
Yeah.
But you don't talk about that, do you? And it's just, but you're not talking about me.
Right. This is about
right now. So her only thing was to now, I'm gonna let you go in silence. We're just really let somebody go in silence.
Because she even said to Kathy, "You're so angry."
Yeah, she wants to. I guarantee you, Rena gonna take it up a notch. Rena's so bold. She gonna tell Garcelle she's aggressive. she's gonna play. She's gonna teeter in a triggering word. Mark my words. Next season, she's coming after Garcelle, because Garcelle is a one woman crusade of what appears to be, you could say it's self righteousness or whatever, but she is trying to get to the real on this show, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I like Garcelle for that too. I feel like she's just like, but why were you in the closet? Why were you scared? Like she just asked
Right.
the simple questions that they're scared to ask. Yeah.
Like, why was you in there?
But I don't like that she was like, you have an attitude with me. And she didn't even have an attitude. And I feel like they do that to Garcelle a lot.
Those are microaggressions, if you don't know.
I didn't like
it.
But
I'm telling you, Lisa's gonna push the envelope, and she's going to look for a word that triggers her. And she's gonna do it because that's what she does. You know, it's like going to the bar and you know somebody trying to sell their vodka or tequila, and you order somebody else's just to dig it in. Lisa's sick.
She is. Like, something in her head's not right. Yeah. And then she gonna say, "Oh my God," she said, "I cannot.
Something is wrong with her.
In my body. I am going to like have cancer. It will kill me. I will just be so sick."
I'm so glad. Look, in real time, that everybody said, "Oh my God, this is so dramatic."
All of them. Somebody said Days of Our Lives. We're back on Days of Our Lives.
She definitely brought every soap opera characteristic ever.
That's believable.
Yeah, it's really not
believable.
Oh, you're so angry. You're so angry.
That's true. I would never.
I need to go repeat some of her shows. I bet that's a line she used 20 years ago in one.
She does. On Days of Our Lives. You know, I'm gonna die of cancer because you said that to me. It makes me so sick. Mm-hmm. And she even does like.
Look, wouldn't it be great if somebody in one of her little dialogues just got up and started clapping?
No, they say no. I would do this in scene. I do that to my shoulder.
Now that would be hilarious.
I'm like, baby, you having a one-woman show, and we know we're gonna end scene.
That must happen at least once. Somebody.
Oh, if we was on the show. If we were on the show, what else do I have? I didn't really have a lot. Do you think, okay, let's talk about the leaks. Callie, so you don't think Erica had any part in it?
No.
And why would you not think so? I'm gonna ask you too, Joy, why you think so?
Well, the main reason I don't think so, is because of her publicist being with the Hiltons as well. I don't care if it's one person or if it's an entire company. Somebody at that company should not put a client in jeopardy because they want to do something for another client. If we're all under the same umbrella in one way or another, if it was done, it was definitely done without Erica's knowledge. So she's saying no, and I understand and agree with that. Joy.
All right,
Dr. Joy. Roller eyes.
I got some land I want to sell you. Mm-hmm. Can you feed me?
And I got some tail I want to sell you. Martell. Okay, we know you're buying all that.
No, she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear her?
What she said?
She got some tail she want to sell you. Martell.
No, thank you. I'm
whatever.
Her and Melnika both don't want them, okay? So why do you think that she did?
I think that she did because one person is always disposable, and there's always a person that, because they probably didn't fire her, or maybe they took their business somewhere else. It probably ain't nothing but a handful of them there anyway. They all leak some kind of way.
They do.
But I mean, and it might be not Kathy Hilton, because you notice they said with the Hilton family, it could be somebody else. It could be Nikki or
it's Nikki's publicist.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah. Well, Nikki is probably of the three. You know, it might not be that big of a deal. And if you think about it, if you're sitting on a hot story, sometimes people do sit back and weigh whether or not would it be a big deal to lose a client. Nikki you ain't never heard nothing about Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but when she got married, you know,
she's very quiet.
Yeah,
I don't know if I believe it or not.
Necessarily been a client that they had to keep, but the people wanted to break this story. That's what they weigh, whether or not the story is bigger than the
Well,
client.
no, what happened was they didn't even do all of them. And that could have been the publicist saying, I'm not going to leak this because that's my client's mother.
Right.
Because they said that some of the stuff that they tried to leak didn't even get out. They wouldn't even tell. So you have to weigh that in.
But I still think this probably all got out. That's why we hearing stupid stuff about the racist stuff and all that kind of silliness. I believe
it was so over all that.
Well,
I am over it too.
The publicist may not have leaked it, but they tipped it to a blogger or a blogger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just think that they tried to end this on something that wasn't big enough to end it on, and I don't know why they did this, but I think Rena had nothing else.
And we have heard some bloggers admit that, we do get tips sometime, So I mean that
well, and and I feel like Rena has leaked a lot of stuff and blamed it on other people. Because I think she leaked that dog stuff and she tried to say it was LVP because stuff is still being leaked and she ain't on the show no more. So it doesn't make sense to me. So if it wasn't Erica, I feel like it was Rena.
I think it was Rena.
Yeah. Do y'all think that because she leaked, should she be punished for leaking, or do they want people to leak? Or?
I don't think they care because they've had a few leaks. They
do. They always have the leaks.
Yeah, on cross shows.
I wish they did care because by the time the show comes on and we want to see whatever we're talking about, we already heard it all.
We heard it wrong. Yeah, and then we're mad at the person and they didn't even do it.
Right, like Candace and Monique.
Yes.
What's her name? Candace and Monique.
When Candace and Monique, because I remember going in that season thinking there is nothing that Candace could, nothing that would justify or make me believe that Candace wasn't in fault. Because I had seen her, and I was by mid-season. I was like, Candace had every right.
She did. It was sad because people were mad at Candace because they thought she threw a bottle at her. I mean, so, I don't know. What else do I have? Do you think because Kathy is a friend that she didn't have to expose as much? Because, like, as a cast member, it seems like you have to kind of expose more.
She said that in the interview.
Oh, did she?
I watched the interview of her, and somebody said, do you want to be a peach holder? And whenever this interview was, this was when they had just finished Paris' wedding.
Okay.
And I don't even know if she had started the show or she had just started this, because she didn't come into the middle of the season. But anyway, in the interview, the guy said, do you want to be a full peach holder? She says, oh no, because if I do, then I would have to, my husband, I think his name is Richard. And he doesn't want to do this. My family just doesn't want to do this. This was something supposed to be fun. When we were talking about why she came on the show, this is really where I got it from. I'm thinking it was in my pretty early, recent memory. She said, because I just wanted to be around my sister. I thought it would be fun. She was like,
you still think it's fun?
I don't know. I think that Rena has such a bad reputation. I think that people do believe that there was a breakdown, that she clowned, that she even acted the fool. But I don't think the average person believes exactly what Rena says. I think most people think that she's over-exaggerating.
And if she did say it, I still don't understand how, if she said the stuff just to Rena, how can it ruin other people unless Rena says what it is?
Exactly.
I don't understand that.
She can't even think that through herself, or she wouldn't be talking so crazy.
I don't understand.
Something's wrong with her.
It is like, sometimes, I always have to keep in mind that, some of these are not only are they real actresses.
Correct.
This is a reality show. Some of it is made up because I can't believe that there is a human being as mentally crazy as her. I just can't.
I think she's got away with it for so long.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. She's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like she's like a Karen on steroids. And I'm telling you, Garcelle, if you watch this show, if somebody find it and send this clip to Garcelle, she's going to try to trigger her. She wants because Garcelle blocked them from bullying Sutton. They mad
Yeah.
about that. And now you trying to block me from going out to Kathy.
Kathy.
And so she doesn't like that.
She does not.
Lisa's usually able to get away with this because people are scared of her. You got people like Dorit that'll sit back and let people roll all over you.
And Dorit didn't used to be like that. I don't know what happened to her.
Carlos King said that she was one of those people that read comments that changed. She wasn't gonna show you a label this year anyway. Show you how strategic he is because she got robbed and everything.
Yeah, she's very smart with that.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
So even if she had everything, she wasn't gonna show you because that's the kind of person. That's how strategic she's now become. She's not. If y'all remember, Erica and Dorit didn't even like each other.
Oh, they hated each other. And she didn't like Brenna either.
Competition for Kyle, if you want to be honest.
I don't know. So when they did is there anything else that we missed?
I don't think so.
I just like the end. I'll just say this. I really like the end and how they were telling each other to their face. And Garcelle was just and flat out said, I think you doing this to deflect. You doing this to take the heat off you. You can do all that whole dramatic, ain't no heat off me. Girl, ain't nobody talking about you. That's what you wanted.
And then Sutton even went out. She said, did y'all do this? We want to know.
Your phone is doing crazy things.
Yeah, I moved some stuff. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Repeat that.
Sorry. I need to put this
You're gone.
You still going in now.
Yeah, let me.
Oh, okay, there it is. That's better.
I keep hitting this button. Let me get it off the thing. Okay, let me not touch. Okay, maybe that'll work. I forgot. So who do y'all want to come back and who do you not want to come back?
I want everybody back.
You want everybody? Okay.
Yeah.
I want everybody but Dorit and one of the Fox 40, whatever they call themselves. One of them. If you keep them.
Oh yeah, Crystal.
I need Crystal, Garcelle, Sutton, and Kathy to come back like superheroes. Because they need to be the OG of Beverly Hills. Somebody has to put those bullies in their place. Like I want to their face, like call them on everything that they trying to hide, put it out, make them feel.
We didn't even talk about Crystal.
Right.
I kind of did.
I kind of forgot about her.
I mean, I feel like I didn't really like Diana.
Good confessionals though,
but
I just front people, and it makes her look weak, and I don't like that.
I like Diana. I didn't like her. But I feel like I didn't like Drew, but I like her now. So I feel like Diana could get a second season. So if anybody left, I would say, which I'm not trying to fire anybody, but I feel like the show would progress a little better. Or if they were just friends, if Renna and Dorit were just friends.
Girl, Renna she would clown.
She would lose her mind, wouldn't she?
I just want to kick the lady off. Look.
Right.
She really would.
So she just got to go. Is that what you're saying?
Like Renna act like she really got to have this job. That's what's crazy.
It's
Like,
scary.
yeah, she act like I have to secure her next season, and they say she trying to get $2 million.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe that. As
So
much as I believe they was gonna offer Portia 5, I
Yeah.
don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that. So is there anything else? They didn't show anything about the reunion. I didn't see it. Did y'all?
is it one more
Mm-mm.
episode? Oh
This
no.
was a
No, this was
finale.
it.
And I
Well,
was like,
I didn't get to stay on afterward.
I didn't see it. Did you see anything, Callie? I didn't see one
Uh-uh.
thing. I did see Diana had another miscarriage.
Yeah, I saw that in May. Yeah. Sudden.
You wait a minute. You know they
Sudden did what?
said Rena said she
Question
got a
about her
cease
other
and
one.
desist, or she sent a cease and desist, but you
Mm-hmm.
know that was a lie.
That who did?
Nobody sent a cease and desist, but Rena
Oh,
said that on air because I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what, like she projects like this girl is crazy.
I didn't see her say that.
When she was in a
Yeah, they
limo.
were riding. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I probably went to go put on some lip gloss by that time.
She just thinks she's the perfect castmate. And, she thinks they're going to always bring her back. I don't know. I don't think they'll get rid of her, though.
I don't
think they will.
know. Andy was taking up for her. I didn't watch What Happens Live, but they said
Mm-hmm.
that he took up for her on there. I didn't watch it. So I don't know if he did, but we shall see what happens at reunion. I feel like whatever happens at reunion is going to be what's going to happen. I just wish I would have been able to see a preview.
They didn't. Well, I didn't stay on the phone. Like as soon as they started the credits, I left.
Yeah, I didn't see one.
So
I'm gonna go look
going
on
back.
Instagram.
I'm going back because Dorita's gonna be on. Who's gonna be on? Oh, they on there now.
I think Sutton's on tonight.
Yeah,
I ain't
she's supposed to go.
forward there.
Yeah, I will have to watch it and see what she says about the reunion.
Girl.
She thinks she is a star. She never been the star of anything, co-star, helper, or whatever, but not the star.
Okay.
She wouldn't be my star. But anyway, I guess that's it, y'all. Y'all just be sure to like and subscribe. Like us, hit the bell. I think Huntsville's gonna be great, so we're gonna do that probably Sunday. And Bell Collective, if y'all have time. We can do both of those on Sunday. Let me put up our little banner thing, our link tree, and then we'll just piece it out. Or did y'all want to go talk about any hot topics real quick? We haven't been on an hour.
Quick.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to get to the end of this video, see if it was a preview, but it won't let me for some reason. Let me see. So
let me look on Instagram.
Tasha K, did y'all see what she's going through?
No, she's in Africa, right?
She's in Africa, and
Okay.
Cardi B was gonna be getting 4 million supposedly, and she put garnishments out there to try and get her money back. So she went today to get her first funds, and the only thing Tasha K had in the account was $1,000.58.
She garnished her check.
A small number like that. It was under 2,000. And then, but
I got more money than Tasha. Okay. She garnished her.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a garnishment. But what do you think Tasha did after that? I love her. Okay, it's just a mess. Tasha, she's having a contest. She wants people to make a video and tell what could they do with that remaining $1,000. Make the video, tag me on it, and on Sunday I'll give this money to whoever wins. So she said, I will officially be broke. Here's my last 1,000, and I'm giving it to you because what I'm supposed to use it for is not happening.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that on air.
No,
I'm ask y'all off air. If y'all knew y'all was gonna be garnished, what would y'all do? We can talk about that off air.
Do they tell you in advance?
She knew. We knew.
Yeah.
It was all over the thing that she was going after her for. She was going to garnish her and try to get her house. It was public knowledge.
Yeah.
So I think Tasha took that money out of her account. I don't know.
Well, I mean, and I also think that, so this has been going on for over a year, right? I think so, something like that. And
That's a
when it first started, or actually 2 years. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if before it turned into a really big deal, if her husband moved some of that money. I wouldn't be
right.
surprised.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But
Mm-hmm.
what I've learned from you guys about moving money is what you say, Joy, forensic scientists will be able to
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell.
they
they'll be able to find it unless he moves it overseas. He can move it into
girl.
what Cayman Islands.
One time I deposited in a local bank. One time I deposited $2,200,
Hmm.
and they posted 22,000,
Girl.
and it was on a
Mm-hmm.
Friday,
Uh,
and it was like a lot available.
yeah.
So I was just depositing the check, so I wasn't expecting it. And my husband at the time worked at the bank. He was like, "Don't you touch that money." I was like, "I ain't gonna touch that money." Everybody around me was like, "Girl, I would have been closed that account." They
You
were
would
like,
have had to give it
Right.
right back too.
terrified. And I kept it in that account. Day 5, day 6, day 7, day
What?
8. And he kept saying, "They're gonna figure it out. Don't touch that money." And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, because he's right. It took them about, it was way longer than I thought, but it took about 12 days, 12, 13.
Wow. Yeah.
And they
Really?
found it and they took it out. Yeah, it was a mistake. It was an error.
It
Mm.
was, yeah. Because
Um,
normally, when I was in college, I was a teller at First Tennessee Bank, now First Horizon. But they would batch out at night, and then they would send it somewhere, and they would look at all of our stuff and try to make sure that we did everything correctly. So they probably was doing that, trying to see what was going on, and then they finally figured it out. Yeah, they double check and double check and triple check.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They found it. They sure took it out.
Yeah,
But
so
but everybody I know around me, I would tell them, they be like, "I would have been close to the account."
mm-hmm.
They was like, "That's federal money. They coming after
They
They
you."
coming after
coming,
you. And
girl. This
what else was out there today? Let me think.
the Destiny thing, which I guess I'll need to watch. I hadn't watched
Yeah,
everything.
Tia
So
Moore.
watched it from was it an Instagram video?
Yeah, I didn't get to
'Cause
watch it
I didn't
all.
see it on her. Oh, did you put it in the chat?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
so
I'll
we
have to
can
listen
watch.
to it
Yeah,
too.
Tia and her husband are getting a divorce.
I was
Yeah.
sad when I, like, that wasn't fun. Like,
That broke my
it was
heart.
something so sweet and kind of like pure about
Mm-hmm.
what
Mm-hmm.
they presented to us anyway. I thought it
Yeah,
was so sad.
a
And I
lot
don't
of
know everything that's going on because I didn't listen to all of it. But the lady came back and said, "I can't believe she's being this sensitive, and they're going to end a total marriage over something that's simple."
what was it? We don't know yet. You don't
Well,
know
he posted,
I
but
don't know
that
yet because I hung up.
explained why he posted.
the
Um,
emotional thing.
yeah, you making an emotional decision.
Mm.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
I
and
need to
then
watch it.
he posted something after that too.
See.
Kelly, will you put it in our group so we can watch it? Also, Lord, did I leave it? Did I lose it? A lot of people were saying that she did it on a day where her sister's book came out, and they felt like that was something she should have waited. Because is it tomorrow? Tamara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a book that came out yesterday,
Oh, I didn't know that.
and
She
her
was in
Really?
divorce,
Saturday.
her divorce overshadowed her book.
I wonder
Um,
why she did that. Maybe it was kind of out of
Mhm.
her
She might
control.
not have been thinking it,
Yeah.
but yeah. So
Being
She
controlling.
probably does think it's a conspiracy, because when they little show together, she was getting married. Her sister was getting married.
mhm.
While
Mm-hmm,
she
mm-hmm.
was getting married, Tia was like 7, 8 months pregnant. So what a
Yeah.
an 8-month pregnant, she tired.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
Okay.
sisters get married, that doesn't make a difference. She still wants a bridal shower. She still wants you to party with her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, this pregnancy is like it's overshadowing her wedding. I'm like, I wonder, was she sister out in the forefront? It's a competition thing between them.
That's what people are saying,
Yeah.
that she did that on purpose.
I don't know if she did that on purpose, but it always seems like on the show, in retrospect, the other sister was blaming her for stuff.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
It's
even had a
crazy.
conversation about who was working and who wasn't. Because when I used to like their reality show. When they had their reality show, it was in between the time that Twitter was, when the game wasn't on anymore. And it was in between the old game and the new game. Remember, it came back on. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was in between that, and it was a really nice show. Like, you got to see them together. You kind of get the impression, I could be off, this is definitely what they presented, that's the only guy Tia has ever been with.
Oh, both of them, the only guys they've ever been with are their husbands.
Yeah. You kind of get, I was just gonna say, you kind of get that impression. You kind of get the impression that at one point she really had his back. He was an aspiring actor, was sleeping on their floor. Like,
because you know Tamara was supposed to go out on a date. She was sick. So she sent Tia on a date with him instead.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
And she ended up with him. Yep.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they seem so sweet together.
I thought so too.
They did. Did y'all see what happened to Ashanti's sister?
I saw that the domestic abuse or something.
Domestic violence.
Yeah.
That was really scary looking. Her entire mouth was missing teeth and it was all bloody. Very sad.
Was this old or new? Because is it domestic violence month or something? Or did it just happen?
I don't know if it just happened or not, but yeah, this is domestic violence month.
Yeah, she said she posted for domestic violence month, but I didn't know if it just happened and it kind of correlated with the month or what. That's so sad.
Yeah,
people, please don't stay in those relationships. I know it's hard, but oh Lord.
Let's see. I think that was it.
Is that it? That's all I had too.
Yeah.
So we'll be back Sundays. Everybody okay with that? Because I think Huntsville's going to be good that we're going to want to do it.
I know I want to, but I really do have a previous engagement.
So we can do Monday then. Monday's fine. Monday's fine. We can do Monday.
Yeah.
So we'll be here Monday.
But yeah, you're right. I almost want to do it Saturday because it's so. I know this.
What time does that come on though? Will you be tired?
It come on Friday at 9. I would definitely stay up.
Oh yeah, it is.
Saturday at 9 or 8.
Saturday.
Bell Collectives is Friday.
Oh, so it's Saturday.
What time does Huntsville come on?
At 7 o'clock.
We can do 8. Callie, are you free?
I'm
What day? Okay. Monday?
Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I'm free. That's cool.
Right after the show. That means we got to watch it live. Okay.
I'm just going to say, can y'all text each other?
Please remind me to watch it.
I actually called myself with Beverly Hills. I had started playing a game or something on my phone. I went to the bathroom because I at least wanted to be 6 minutes ahead. And I looked up, I was like, it's 17 minutes.
Right. I have to set an alarm. So I'm going to set an alarm and just message me. All right, y'all. It's been an hour. Let's peace off on this. And we shall see y'all Saturday at 8 o'clock. Central time, Latoria. So 9 o'clock your time. Because she was confused earlier. All right. Y'all be good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Let's end this.